Good afternoon, everybody. I'm getting ready to start a new art journal, and I thought I'd show you all of the things I'm going to use. This is some cardstock that I've cut and put holes in it because I will bind it together with probably the slip knot binding that I like to use. This is heavy enough. It's a single sheet. I like to work on single sheets, so this is most likely it's just one of those things that I usually work on a single sheet. I like to work in layers, and not all the layers come together at the same time, so it's nice for me to be able to work on several pages at once. I've chosen a smaller size this time, partially because of what I have in my mind that I want to do with it. It's not quite square due to the fact that I need binding area, that kind of thing. So this is just some heavy cardstock, nothing fancy. I'm going to be working with my painty papers that I have jelly plated, jelly printed, use stencils on, all kinds of painty paper. And it's just different kinds of paper. This is copy paper, deli paper. I'm pretty sure in here is some, there's some other that, this was from like a yearly prospectus. It's real thin. So I have all kinds of painty papers. I'm going to be using probably some images that are stamped. Whether they're stamped on book paper or just what, I'm not sure yet. That may change. Like I said, things evolve when you're working in a art journal. I want to put some words and things in this one, so I'm going to use this book that I have that's got large print. The large print makes it nice. I can cut up words or I can cut out phrases. I will probably also use my Pigma pens. Those of you who've watched me do art journal pages in the past know that I use these to make dots, and they're my favorite. They go over paint, they go over paper, they go over the Mod Podge glue mixture that I use very well. So I'll probably be using Pigma pens. I do have some other pens in this bag, but I don't know that I'll use them. Just kind of depends. So I thought I'd get started and work on a few pages. Now, like today, it will be the first layers. There won't be any finishing because it takes a while for things to dry. And so I have to work on things a little at a time. I will probably only work on one side of these. That's another thing. It might be better to work on both sides, but I usually just work on one. Oh, let's see. I think you've got enough. I think you can see it well enough. Anyways, I'm going to get to work here and see where it takes me. I hope you enjoy this, and I'll be back at the end and talk to you for a minute. Okay, guys, as I said, because I do things in layers, there's not a finished page for today. And I'm always okay with that. I just thought I'd show you the 3 I did again. There's this one. And this one. Oops, just a second, I gotta set it down. And our 3rd one. I will continue with these, and in the future what happens is I usually do a base layer and then I work on one that's already dry. I don't like to use a heat tool, so by not using a heat tool, that means that things have to dry in between, and it's just best if I do a layer at a time and go on. I work that way and it makes me happy, and that's what you have to decide. If you like to finish an entire page and then go on, you might want to do it differently than I do, and that's, you know, everyone works in different ways. So let me find my little book and read you a quote from our 1001 Ways to Creativity book. Today's quote says, "The heart is not a single voice, but a choir of voices. Listen carefully." I like that one. Okay, gang. Go have fun. Make some art. Bye-bye.